Welcome to Hunter Primal. This game, I hope, will have a lot of potential and will be everything that we've wanted in a dinosaur game. Improvised bow, basic arrows, and map fragments start off here in this pod thing that you start with. Now, the Hunter Primal, if you guys have not heard about this game, basically Primal is a game where you get to hunt, explore, survive, what they say is the most realistic prehistoric survival game ever. Now the hope is that this game will be very much so survival in the sense of being able to build bases, because currently there are like camps and stuff that you can find scattered about, but you cannot expand upon them and you can't build any yet. I think really what they're looking for with early access is giving people an opportunity to play the game, give their feedback, and tell them what they want, because in the Hunter franchise, ooh, freaking poisonous plant. There are also poisonous plants all over the place, in which this must be a poisonous plant because I lost some health there. And you can see there's no like thirst, there's no hunger. It's just stamina and health so far. Like I was saying though, this is early access in the Hunter franchise. They have in the past. I need to change these around. I think I need to change run and crouch because. And the free look thing is kind of messing me up too. In the Hunter franchise in the past, it's been like subscription based, where you have access to like, you know, a specific amount of things that you can do in game, but then you have to pay additional money to be able to hunt other things. Well, this game is not going to be like that, they said, which is kind of cool because I think a lot of people really enjoy the Hunter, but they don't like the fact that you have to do that. And so this game is a one-time, one-off like purchase. For early access, it's $20. I don't know what the price is going to be when it's fully released, but you will get the game, you know, obviously when it's full release. So for early access, $20. You don't have any other microtransactions or subscription-based things. There is going to be an in-game store, but it's not going to be microtransaction-based. This map is huge. I want to go to that volcano, I think. No, can't do anything with this. I think you have to probably piece of the world map. If you find enough of these, the world will reveal itself to you. So I got to get a bunch of those. So currently in the state of things, there's I think 3 different kinds of dinosaurs currently in game. There's the Utahraptor, which is apparently probably going to be the most devastating thing because they travel in packs. There's Triceratops, which is usually like a neutral kind of thing, doesn't do anything unless you attack it, but it's got a ton of health, and so hopefully I can try to take one down. We'll see what it's like. And then there's the T-Rex, and then I think they're going to be working on other dinosaurs as well, but I have no idea what to expect of this game. I mean, it has a very Hunter feel to it. Like, this reminds me exactly of the Hunter. I feel like I'm playing the Hunter. It's just a different landscape and a different world. And I don't know what the concept is behind the world. If we're on Earth and you're like on some island, like Jurassic Park kind of deal, where you get to hunt dinosaurs or something. I'm not entirely sure. But I have a lot of hopes for this game, and I think early access is going to provide people the ability to give their feedback, and I think they're really looking for things like, oh, what would you like to see in addition to the survival system? Because, you know, we had the Stomping Land, and that was a huge disappointment to a lot of people just because of the way things went. There's some kind of package up here. I don't know what it is. And so I think a lot of people are looking for a game like this, but they want it done in the right way. I want to be able to build a base. I want to be able to survive for a long period of time. I want to be able to build up home defense to protect against Utahraptors or T-Rexes and things like that. I want to be able to get very in-depth in this game. I want to be able to cut down trees and take logs and make a house if I want to and do things like that. And so I hope that that's ultimately the plan of things. I hope it's just not like the Hunter with dinosaurs. Because if so, you know, that might get a little boring. The thing is, though, however, is that you don't start with, like, you don't get to purchase a gun or something like that. You start with a bow and arrow, and so you start with, like, or you don't even start with a bow and arrow. You have to pick it up out of that pod, so you could be walking around with nothing, and then you have a very limited supply. You can find stones and things like that to distract the dinos, but I mean, throwing a stone, where the heck is this thing? Throwing a stone, it doesn't seem like it's going to be very effective to me. You got a freaking dino in your face, and you're throwing a stone to try to distract it. I don't know how. You might even draw attention to yourself. I don't even know. So apparently, currently in game, there's a base system in place, and in the future, in the full version, you know, they want to have They want the game to obviously be completely polished and flushed out. More dinos, more weapons, elaborate PvP. I hope their goal is a survival aspect of base building and things like that. So I don't know, where is this thing at? I can hear it like pinging, but I don't know where it is. They want to have like an in-game currency reward system, like where players can earn in-game currency by hunting dinos. There's a player XP system that they want to have in game too. I don't know where the heck this thing is. Is there a specific thing? Use environments is E, so you probably have to pick stuff up using that. Use items, mouse 1. Alternate use item, mouse 2. It's got to be E, so it's got to be somewhere around here. It's like I'm like right on top of it. Yeah. So anyway, about the in-game store, they said that they want to. They like stress the fact that they don't want it to be a microtransaction store. Like they want to reward players' achievements and persistence in game. So you know, if you do survive for a long time, maybe you get awarded for something for surviving 30 days or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but you know, that's kind of like, it's like in this tree. Is it bugged out? Oh, it's right here. It's like a weapons cache. Nice. Oh, I got some more arrows, and we also, whoops, can I combine those? No. I think they just take from the inventory though, so. And we got some 308 ammo. Yeah. So there's a bunch of different guns in the game that you can get to, which we'll get to here in a little bit. But basically, you know, I want to make sure that we talk a little bit more about basically the early access version of things, because I think it is very important to discuss in depth like what you would be getting if you purchase this. It's $20 in the Steam store, which is not much, but there's a lot of games coming out all the time, and so you know, $20 is a lot, and a lot of people are looking for videos like this for people to tell them, hey, should I buy this game? You know, that's, I want to play it so you don't have to play it. That's kind of the thing with a lot of YouTubers. And so I don't usually give my, I usually give my opinion about the game, but it's usually positive because of the fact that I look to the future and I say, okay, this game has a lot of potential. Here's what we can do. 1, you can help with development by purchasing the game. 2, you can purchase a game and then give your feedback. And so, like, you know, doing things like that is very important, I think, in the development process, and that doesn't really happen unless you actually purchase the game. And so, you know, you can see how it kind of adds to the cycle of, like, yeah, I think it's good to get, but here's what we need to do in order to, you know, make things. I hear like this, like a cave, like a rain pinging sound, like something's dripping. Sounds like there's something somewhere. Anyway, currently, like I said, there's multiplayer and there's single player. I'm doing single player, and basically all I did was I started a room with one person in and password protected it. And I mean, you don't even have the password protected, but you know, you don't know. I don't know what state of bugs and things are, people hopping into a room or whatnot. So you can just like make a room with one person and then have single player. Now, I do think this game is going to probably be very beneficial to have multiplayer, so you have people watching your back and multiple people shooting and things like that. And so I do think that that's going to be very beneficial. But I do think at the same time you're gonna have PvP and like people plaguing PvP servers by just running around shooting bows and arrows, which could be kind of annoying, I would imagine. And then there's also you know, which you can, I guess you can turn off PvP if you want to, if you're the host of a system. So that's not like, you know, that's not bad. So you do have the option of turning it off. There are currently 3 dinos, like I said. There's the Utahraptor, which is freaking pack hunter, which is gonna be horrible if I run into any of those. T-Rex, and then Triceratops. And the Triceratops is probably going to be neutral more than likely. Players can locate dinosaurs and track them down using footprints, dino audio clues, dino poop, which I mean, it's like the same as the hunter. You're just hunting dinosaurs instead. And then the game world is set on a huge 24-kilometer squared island open for exploration, and there's a bunch of different biomes too, which so far I can see there's like a jungle, there's a beach, and there's a volcano. So I mean, there's, okay, here's a mushroom. Ah, look at that, give me some health back. Sweet. So mushrooms can be found all over the place. Yep, I don't even get anything in the inventory, you just pick it up and eat it. Awesome. So there's like a basic survival type deal like that too. But I mean, it needs. I can already tell there's not enough content. You know what I mean? Like, there needs to be more content. Surviving. Like, I want to build a base. That's what I want to do. I love building, and I would like to survive in that manner. I don't want to, or a tent or something basic that you can like protect yourself from the elements and from dinosaurs, or a treehouse or something like that. And so then there's also a lot of different things in terms of like how you start the game. Like, obviously you can see you start with tracker, and like you spawn next to a pod which you can get stuff from, which was a little bit confusing. There's a rock, you can pick it up and throw it with F, which was a little confusing to me. There's another one because I couldn't figure out how to like interact with the pod, because it doesn't tell you anything right away until you get like really close to it, and then you just hit E and you can get the stuff from it. And then more equipment can be found throughout the world in like chests, which we just saw that thing there. And so hopefully we can find like a really good gun or something too, because that's really what I'm interested in finding. Players can also share items from the inventory with each other. There are other items to be found in the world too, such as rocks that can be used to lure dinosaurs away, which can be a lifesaver if you're low on ammo. There are mushrooms, dino eggs as well that will restore health. Some come with side effects, so I imagine like if you get a dinosaur egg and you eat it, you might get like food poisoning or salmonella or something, I don't know. Or you might get attacked by the mother dino, which would not be good. And if you die, you lose everything. That's the craziest thing. But you can, ooh, there's a weapons cache up here. But you can, sorry, I'm like trying to talk and like read and look and remember everything that I've been doing, and I have a bad feeling about this area up here. And so that's why like I'm just like having a hard time like talking and spotting and like telling about things that are happening in game, because I'm like reading at the same time. But basically, if you die, you lose everything, and so you can like try to make it back to where you died at, but I don't think you spawn in the same location every single time. So I think you have to realize like you could die and lose a bunch of freaking guns and weapons and stuff, and then never get it back. You know, maybe it despawns or something. But there is a persistent inventory, so if you survive, you keep it until the next time you like get on. There's also going to be like a global leaderboard, and then for weapons and equipment, which I hope I find a really good gun up here. You have a 12 gauge. There's a 700 double rifle, which is I think they said is the most powerful rifle in game. A 308 marksman rifle. Improvised bow, 44 disciplinary handgun, scopes, different clothes with camouflage properties. Where the heck? I feel like I'm hearing something. I feel like I'm being stalked right now, or maybe I'm just paranoid because I feel like this is the loot drop and there's gonna be like something patrolling this area. There's health sprays, which I don't know. Maybe you gotta make them or something. Triceratops collar, which is interesting. Maybe you can like, I don't know, ride one or something. That would be sweet. Secret map pieces, and then settler map, which is the GPS. Okay, I'm freaking out right now. I hear something. I'm being stalked. I hear something, you guys. I'm freaking out. Dude, I swear I'm hearing something following me right now. There's a chest. Freaking plants. Gosh dang it. Nice, more arrows. Get a ton of arrows. Where's this other box at? Do you guys hear that? Dude, guys, there's something freaking around here. It's probably a Utahraptor. I swear. Where is it? I hear it. It's freaking me out, man. I'm gonna get my bow out. My heart is racing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No! No, 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 no. Get the freaking heck away from me, you freaking stupid thing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm trapped. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? I need to know how much health it had. I don't know how much health that was doing. Like damage it was doing. Oh my gosh. I knew it was gonna. I could hear it the entire time. I could hear from the moment I was like going up that hill. I could hear something else following me, but I couldn't. I didn't see anything. Gosh dang it, man! I gotta get that thing out of the pod. I think. Yeah. So you just spawn over again and you can get it back. I think I'm in the same spot. I gotta try to make it back there. Get my stuff, dude. That was freaking intense. Utahraptors, man. I only saw one though. That might be a good thing. Maybe there's not like a ton of them around or something. Holy crap, my heart was racing. The hunter is hunted in this game. Wow. Man, oh man. That was intense. That was intense. If you guys get this game and you have things you want to say, make sure you're posting those things in the discussion forums on Steam. And then also like Facebook and Twitter has they have Facebook and Twitter too. Oh my gosh, that thing, there's no jumping in this game. I hope they add jumping, because you need to be able to jump over stuff instead of just walking, and the stamina runs out entirely way too fast. I mean, you need, please, you can run, people can run. This is the thing that I always find interesting about game developers, is that like usually the eating and drinking is like entirely way inaccurate, like an unreasonably like too intense, and then things like stamina, like people can run a long time, like people know how to run, and you can run a while, at least jogging speed if you never exercise, you know, so it's like let people be able to like run a little longer. I freaking hear it again. You guys, I hear the noise again. I'm being like hunted by Utahraptors constantly. Utahraptors. I think they're specifically called the Utahraptors, and I think usually you find them in like a group of people. You know what the interesting thing though is, you know, like the raptors in Jurassic Park, like they're like they're not that big. They're like chicken size, but like 3 feet long. They're weird. They're not like huge like that. So I don't know if the Utahraptor is a little too big in this game as well. I've never actually looked up like a Utahraptor. And I'm going to stay away from that. I'm not going that direction. There's a crate thing, but I really should get back to the... I don't think I'm in the same spot, though. It looks... I mean, I can see the volcano. I think it's... I think it's a volcano. I'm walking on lava right now. I can see it, but I don't think I'm on the same location. I think it does. Oh yeah, it does show me where I died back there, in the left. I only had a bow though. I'm not gonna go back to the same locations. Freaking raptors hanging around. Screw that crap. I'm trying to stay away from these things. I don't want to deal with these. Man, that was intense. See, like right there. Let me jump. I want to jump over this. But I mean, so far though, this game, I mean, you really do get the feeling of like survival. That is for sure. You definitely get that feeling like, holy crap, I'm gonna die. How can I survive this situation? But you know, you need some kind of like melee. You need melee too. You just, I don't know. If you're caught, even a bow, like the bow didn't do. I don't think the bow did any damage to that thing, or like hardly any at all. And so I really hope they tweak like the damage model and stuff like that, because you know, I want to be able to not die as easily, or at least sort of take them down a little easier. I don't know. That's what it just seems like to me, though. I hear something. Oh my gosh! Ah! No! Get away from me! You freaking jerk! There's one in the face. 2 in the face. How is it not dying? This isn't doing anything. No, he's missing his hits though. Get away! Gosh! The rocks aren't doing crap. Look at this! Look at all these arrows. He's still alive? Oh gosh, I hope it's not bugged out where they can't die or something. He's got 3 arrows in his face. I've only missed 1, I think. Like, how is this thing still alive? See, this is the thing. Am I losing him? Run, man! This is the thing. They need to be able to die a lot. I think I lost him. No, I didn't. Oh my gosh. I can't do anything. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. It's okay, so that's the thing right there. Like, it should not take that many to kill that thing. Should not take that much. Wow. Dude, this game is intense. This game is so hard. My gosh. Is he dragging me? What the heck? What am I supposed to do in this situation? Like, I shot the thing. I think I shot him. I think I didn't miss any shots. I think I hit him 3 times in the head and then 2 times in the side. You gotta like drag everything into your inventory first. Yeah, I think I shot him 3 times in the head and 2 times in the side, and he still didn't go down. So like they need to tweak the damage system a little bit, I think, because like that's pretty intense. You should be able to. I don't want to go back over where I just died. You should be able to kill them a little bit easier because that's pretty annoying right there. Not being able to do anything, and I don't think the rocks have worked yet. And that's the thing. Like they might be bugged out. It's early. I'm playing this game like 5 minutes after it has come out, and so there could be all kinds of bugs that I'm not even aware of. Like, you know, I think things are working fine, but I don't know exactly what's happening. I don't know. I should be able to jump. I need to be able to jump. But you know, I'm really interested in hearing what you guys have to say about this game. If you think you're going to get it, I mean, it's $20 and one-time purchase. Is not going to be microtransaction based. And so, you know, that's a huge benefit to the Hunter franchise because I think a lot of people like the Hunter, but they didn't like the fact that you had to like buy additional subscriptions and things like that. And so I think that was for a very niche group of people. And I think they're trying to go a different route with this game, which is great, but I think they need to put in way more content. There's not enough content. And I'm interested in hearing what you guys have to say because, you know, this game, I think everybody wants a really good dino survival game, but they want it done right. And they want it done well, and they want constant development and support for the game. And so I think you guys have a lot to say, and I'm interested in hearing what you have to say. And I'm interested in hearing if you're going to get the game, what you think of the gameplay so far. If you have any suggestions or comments or things like that, please leave that in the comment section below. And then also, you know, one thing I want to tell you guys about is like the graphics and my frame rate right now. I'm actually getting like around 130 frames, and I have everything maxed out. And I have a GTX 980, which does help, but lost connection to game server. But I do think that people with lower end PCs will probably be able to play these even on medium, so you still probably get a good experience. I'm not entirely sure, don't take my word on that, but I mean, it seems like it's not that bad. They made a big deal about it, but it didn't seem like it's not that bad. So one thing I wanted to talk about though before I kind of wrap up the video, because I think I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm going to be done with this first episode. There needs to be look at the coast, cool. There needs to be more content because I feel like there's only going to be so much you can do in this game. You know, hunt Utahraptor. Well, I should say try to survive against Utahraptors. Hunt Triceratops, hunt T-Rex, which you can't do by yourself. So you're going to need to probably have a group of people to take it down. And so everybody's going to have guns. And so you're going to have to do multiplayer co-op. There's multiplayer PvP, which I feel like it's just going to be people running around with bows and arrows and shooting each other and trying to get people killed by Utahraptors and things like that. And so I think there's a lot of content that still needs to be put in the game. I think the biggest thing is probably going to be, I can't pick this up, is going to be base building and survival in that way, and I think a lot of people will demand that, and so I think we can look forward to that and seeing it come out of early access and early development pretty quickly. But I think that's going to be it for the video, guys. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. I think the servers are down. If you did, please click that thumbs up button below. Feel free to subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Yeah, I can make another room. But I think that's going to be it. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Check back later for that. See you guys.